Welcome to Starship TV. Join us today for the Philosopher's Walk. Today's subject is the Greek philosopher Socrates. An unexamined life is not worth living. The greatest way to live with honor in this world is to be what we pretend to be. Be slow to fall into friendship, but when thou art in, continue firm and constant. Contentment comes not so much from great wealth as from few wants. Strong minds discuss ideas, weak minds discuss people, small minds discuss events. To know the good is to do the good. Wonder is the beginning of wisdom. False words are not only evil in themselves, but they infect the soul with evil. The secret of happiness, you see, is not found in seeking more, but in developing the capacity to enjoy less. Let him that would move the world first move himself. Our prayers should be for blessings in general, for God knows best what is good for us. Beauty of soul surpasses beauty of a fair exterior. Death may be the greatest of all human blessings. Think not those faithful who praise all thy words and actions, but those who kindly reprove thy faults. The easiest and noblest way is not to be crushing others, but to be improving yourselves. By all means marry. If you get a good wife, you'll become happy. If you get a bad one, you'll become a philosopher. Envy is the ulcer of the soul. To fear death, my friends, is only to think ourselves wise without being wise, for it is to think that we know what we do not know. The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. I know that I know nothing. Poets are only the mouthpieces of the gods. There is only one good, knowledge, and one evil, ignorance. The hour of departure has arrived, and we go our ways, I to die, and you to live. Which is better God only knows. Worthless people live only to eat and drink, people of worth eat and drink only to live. I decided that it was not wisdom that enabled poets to write their poetry, but a kind of instinct or inspiration, such as you find in seers and prophets who deliver all their sublime messages without knowing in the least what they mean. The children now love luxury, they have bad manners, contempt for authority, they show disrespect for elders and love chatter in place of exercise. Children are now tyrants, not the servants of their households. They no longer rise when elders enter the room. They contradict their parents, chatter before company, gobble up dainties at the table, cross their legs, tyrannize their teachers. Attributed to Socrates, though the exact source is debated, do not do to others what angers you if done to you by others. One thing only I know, and that is that I know nothing. To be is to do. We cannot live better than in seeking to become better. Knowledge is the food of the soul. The beginning of wisdom is silence. Get not your friends by bare compliments, but by giving them sensible tokens of your love. Let us reflect that one day each of us will no longer exist. It is better to suffer wrong than to do it. Justice means minding one's own business and not interfering with other people's concerns. The way to gain a good reputation is to endeavor to be what you desire to appear. If I save myself, I do so at the expense of goodness, and if I sacrifice myself for goodness, I do so at the expense of my own well-being. Where there is reverence there is fear, but there is not always reverence where there is fear, because fear seems to me to have a wider scope than reverence. As for me, all I know is that I know nothing. I am a citizen, not of Athens or Greece, but of the world. He is richest who is content with the least, for contentment is the wealth of nature. The soul is immortal and imperishable, and our souls will truly exist in Hades. The greatest blessing granted to mankind comes by way of madness, which is a divine gift. Beware the barrenness of a busy life. Those who are hardest to love need it the most. Education is the kindling of a flame, not the filling of a vessel. The only good is knowledge and the only evil is ignorance. 7. The state arises, as I conceive, out of the needs of mankind. No one is self-sufficing, but all of us have many wants. Pleasure is the bait, which nature uses to make us swallow the hook of life. You're watching Starship TV. Please like and subscribe. Thank you.